Welcome to PC Brahm presents Tales of the Preternatural, where we delve into the mysteries and terrors that lurk beyond the shadows. Tonight we embark on a journey through dreams and reality, where the lines blur and the unknown beckons. Are you ready to step into the abyss? The dream begins with the sensation of movement, my feet automatically climbing a set of stone stairs, twisting upward into the dark unknown. The steps seem endless, worn smooth by the countless souls who had walked them before me. The air is cold, and the walls shift and change, revealing doorways that open to yet more rooms and stairs. The walls and staircases create a dizzying labyrinth, each corner leading further away from any sense of direction. I feel a presence around me, something ancient, watching. The silence is unbearable, broken only by the soft echoes of my own footsteps. As I climb higher, the atmosphere grows heavier, darker. The path seems to stretch into an abyss of endless stairs and shadowy doors. Finally, I emerge into a vast, barren landscape. The ground is cracked and dry, as though the earth itself is dying. The cliffs that frame the valley are jagged and towering, their surfaces carved with what looks like ancient tombs. The dark openings stare back at me like gaping mouths, and a cold wind whispers through the valley, stirring the mist that clings to the ground. Everything feels oppressive, heavy with the weight of forgotten souls. The scene feels familiar, yet foreign. I can't place where I am, but I know I'm not alone. There is a presence here, lurking just beyond the mist, watching my every move. Suddenly, there he is, Marcus. His figure is ghostly, a mere shadow of the man he once was. His eyes are hollow, filled with a pain I had never understood before. His mouth moves, but I can't hear the words. His face is etched with desperation, and he gestures wildly, as if trying to make me understand something urgent. But the words slip through my fingers like water, lost in the oppressive silence of the valley. I reach out to him, but he retreats into the shadows, pointing toward the endless stairs. His hand trembles as he mouths a single word, Zersetzung. The word hangs in the air, unfamiliar and foreign. I try to focus, to grasp what he's saying, but he fades further into the mist, leaving me standing alone in the valley. I feel the weight of the dead all around me closing in. And then, suddenly, I wake. I wake abruptly, my body trembling, my heart pounding in my chest. The morning light filters into the room, but it feels muted, cold, as though the remnants of the dream have followed me into the waking world. My mind is still clouded by the images of the endless stairs, the barren landscape, and Marcus's haunting face. My skin is cold, as if the chill of the valley still clings to me. I sit up in bed, trying to steady my breath. There's a nagging feeling of recognition, as though the place I saw in the dream is more than just a creation of my mind. It felt real, but how could that be? I close my eyes and try to remember every detail. The cracked earth, the ancient tombs, the mist that hovered just above the ground. And then, like a flash, the word comes back to me, Zersetzung. I've never heard it before, but it lingers in my mind, gnawing at me. Shaken, I reach for my phone, determined to search for answers. I sit on the edge of my bed, scrolling through images, trying to find something, anything, that matches the vision from my dream. And then, I see it, the Kidron Valley. As I stare at the picture on my screen, my stomach twists into a tight knot. The jagged cliffs, the ancient tombs carved into the hillside, the barren earth. It's all there. The valley from my dream exists. But the realization is even more chilling when I learn its other name, the Valley of the Shadow of Death, a place that has witnessed centuries of sorrow and suffering, where the souls of the dead linger. My hands shake as I hold my phone, the weight of the revelation pressing down on me. Marcus had been there, in that valley. He was trying to tell me something I hadn't understood until now. And then there's the word Zersetzung. I quickly search its meaning, and what I find chills me to the core. Zersetzung, a form of psychological warfare once used by the Stasi in East Germany. It was designed to break a person from the inside out, to make them feel as though they were losing their mind. Victims were subjected to constant harassment, gaslighting, and manipulation, until their sense of reality crumbled. The goal was to drive them to unalive themselves, without ever laying a hand on them. My blood runs cold as I piece it together. Marcus hadn't simply given in to despair. He had been tormented, driven to the edge by something, someone. And now, trapped in the valley of the shadow of death, he was still trying to reach out, to make me understand what had really happened. I find myself in the grand, dimly lit library that has become my refuge over the past several weeks. The shelves tower above me, filled with ancient texts and forgotten knowledge. The scent of old paper fills the air, mixed with the faint scent of candle wax. This is where I will find the answers. In front of me lies an ancient, glowing book. Its pages are filled with cryptic symbols, the language old and twisted, as though it belongs to another realm entirely. I have been here for hours, poring over scrolls and tomes, searching for any clue that might tell me how to free Marcus from the valley of the shadow of death. The light from the candles casts long, flickering shadows across the room, adding to the weight of the supernatural that presses in on me. I trace the glowing letters on the page, my green eyes sharp with focus. I know that the answer is buried somewhere in these pages. The key to freeing Marcus is here, waiting for me to find it, and I will not stop until I do. The dim light of the library fades into the background, leaving only the soft glow of the book illuminating my face. My auburn hair falls across my shoulders, but my eyes are locked in a fierce determination. Every part of me is focused, unshaken, unwavering. Marcus's face, his plea haunts me, but it also drives me forward. The ancient symbols on the page seem to glow brighter now, as if the book itself knows that the answer is within reach. I grip the book tightly, knowing that I am closer to the truth than I have ever been. I will free Marcus, I will bring him peace, and I will not stop until I tear him from the grip of the valley of the shadow of death.